Hi, my name is Elizabeth Blosfield, and I'm Deputy Editor for Carrier Management. I'm here at ITC in Las Vegas talking to insurers about emerging technologies and generative AI in insurance. Generative AI is huge right now in insurance. So how are you seeing it shape the insurance industry currently?
Yeah, we are super excited about the potential of generative AI, and I'll also add agentic AI, which is kind of a subset on the insurance industry. I think we've been bogged by a lot of complex documents, a lot of complex processes that are essential to run the day-to-day insurance business. And for the first time, we are seeing the potential to actually parse through these complex documents, the nuance, to be able to read complex claims incidents, for example, on one hand, understand loss cause and be able to relate that to a policy coverage, right? This kind of understanding of language going through complex documents was never possible before. So we see impact across the whole value chain. We're working with agencies, we're working on complex underwriting, complex claims, as well as, some really complex reinsurance transactions. So even in these short 2 years, we're seeing significant productivity lift across all of those domains. And we're just getting started.
Yeah, that's great. It's an exciting time in insurance, definitely. And I'm curious also how technology is sort of helping insurers stay competitive in such a difficult market right now.
Yeah, I think we, or people like us, at the forefront of deploying Gen AI are very conscious about, what are those things that are necessary but not value added, right? Or don't really require that level of human judgment or decision making. So for example, and we see that is actually the bulk of the time and effort that goes in most insurance processes, right? So if we see the potential to cut down, the human involvement in most of these processes by 70 to 80%, and that then subsequently, reduces the expense ratio of the industry, but it also lets people focus on the important things. It lets agents, engage with their insureds and give them proper advice. It's lets underwriters, stop wasting time reading these long documents, seeing summaries and making more thoughtful, insightful decisions, right, with intuitive insights. Claims managers being able to do much better claims adjudication, much fairer claims adjudication, much faster. So we see a lot of potential.
Yeah, that's great. The efficiency is so important for the industry.
Efficiency, but with precision. We are a very sensitive industry. We have to make complex decisions, right? And those decisions can't go wrong. So we do it thoughtfully, but with efficiency.
Yeah, and that's an important point, the precision as well. And I'm also curious, you kind of answered my next question about insurers responsibly using AI because there are a lot of risks. So what are some of the risks that you're seeing right now and how can insurers kind of navigate that?
Yeah, I think first of all, we take basics of cybersecurity, data privacy, confidentiality as a given, right? People like us have been building systems for the insurance industry for 20 plus years, right? So there is that responsibility on us. Second part is, again, being experienced insurance professionals, we know where the red lines are in terms of regulatory deviation or regulatory requirements. So for example, we know that we are going to comply with proper file, rating or proper underwriting, right? So there are certain areas where you just don't do black box models for underwriting and rating, for example, right? So there are very clear boundaries where you can use AI for, extracting data, for summarizing documents and so on and so forth, and where you stop. Same thing with agencies. We work with a lot of insurance agencies and brokers, right? Giving advice, giving suitability, issuing a product is a regulatory, it's a licensed task, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't automate a lot of the manual processes that get you there. So we're very conscious about, those boundaries.
Yeah, and that's an important point as well. And I know we've spoken a lot so far about the future of insurance with generative AI, but as far as Bluepond.ai, what's ahead for you over the next year or two?
Absolutely. Along with, the whole, the world is abuzz with generative AI and the potential. I think the future for people like us, we hope is very bright. In the last, 20 months or so that we've been live, we've already won the trust of some of the world's largest reinsurers, underwriters, claims managers, and also a number of agencies. And we think it's just getting started. Our product suite continues to expand every day. I think processes that we cover with generative AI continues to expand. And also, more importantly, the ability to undertake complex analysis, human-like, expert human-like analysis, that continues to improve every day. So we are super excited about the journey ahead.
The second annual Risky Future Summit is available on demand. The go-to virtual event built for today's risk managers. This virtual summit will include expert discussion on transportation, commercial auto, climate change, cybersecurity, nuclear verdicts, and more. Unlock your potential with lessons from the best in the business. This exclusive event is hosted by Elizabeth Blosfield, Chad Hemingway, Andrea Wells, Alan Lehman, and Ezra Amaker. Visit riskyfuture.com to view the on-demand videos.
Insurance professionals work hard every day to keep people safe. But as technology transforms the industry, how can insurers protect not only their clients, but also shield themselves from ever-changing cyber risks? My name is Elizabeth Blosfield, and I'm the host of the Insuring Cyber podcast, a monthly look into how the world of cyber and the business of insurance are connected.